What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today.
Hey guys, Jonathan here, aka Mini Superheroes Today, and set images from Indiana Jones 5 leaked last week. Now, I'm particularly excited about LEGO Indiana Jones because it is my favorite theme that LEGO has ever done. I just love all the sets, I thought the aesthetics were really cool, and of course the minifigure selection was amazing, even though they could use an update, which is why I think we could be getting more sets. Now, the original Indiana Jones line actually was only out from 2008 until 2009. Granted, the sets were on shelves a little longer than that, but we were only getting new sets for the 2008 year and 2009, which is really crazy considering how iconic the theme actually is all these years later. I really feel like, in a way, kind of an expert on the theme because it is my favorite theme. I've done a lot of research on it, and so on and so forth. Because Indiana Jones 5 is on the way in 2022, I actually think there's a very good chance the theme could be coming back, which has me losing sleep at night. I'm so excited. Now, is this a guarantee? Of course not. I don't know any insider information or anything. I'm just taking a look at past trends and why I think that this could be a thing. For example, LEGO Harry Potter came back after many years off store shelves. LEGO Marvel went back and did the Infinity Saga sets and made sets for movies that they couldn't the first time around, and so on and so forth, right? There are plenty of examples where LEGO has gone back and revisited franchises or licenses that they had in the past, and I think Indiana Jones is ripe for the taking. Now, with that being said, I'm actually going to model my predictions, if you will, after the comeback of LEGO DC in 2012. There were LEGO Batman sets from the 2006 to 2008 era. Then they went away for a long time, and in 2012 they came back, but a lot of the sets were direct clones or remakes of the first wave of LEGO Batman sets. They basically took the old sets, revamped them with new designs, updated minifigures, and put them out again, so it was new sets based off of the same concept a second time around. With that being said, should Indiana Jones come back, I actually think something very similar will happen. The reason being is, Indiana Jones only has so far the theme can go, right? And really did get plenty of time to get many of the sets made, and anyways, I think that they'll remake some sets and make some new sets based off of the new movies. Now, I feel like as they remake the sets, they'll probably do one set from every film, plus a heavy leaning of 2 or 3 sets based off of the new one. So in no particular order, for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, I think that this set would make a really good remake. Of course, this is the Jungle Duel set. It only had 90 pieces, and it had a really cool tarp tent piece. But you got 3 main characters from the film, and the only thing missing from this is the Crystal Skull, which you got with some of the more expensive sets. Anyways, I think this would be a great set to remake because you do get several main characters, and it would give you a really great chance to, you know, just kind of encapsulate the Crystal Skull movie without having to make a huge set for it. With that being said, from The Last Crusade, I think the set that makes the most sense to remake is this set here, which of course is the Indiana Jones motorcycle chase. Not very many pieces in this, but again, it gives you a good opportunity to get Indy and his dad, the 2 main characters from the film, and while I'm not sure if they would actually make the soldier character again, I think that this is a good set to remake if they were going to do something from The Last Crusade. Now moving on, getting a little bigger with our sets here from Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is one of my all-time favorite sets, the Indiana Jones and the Lost Tomb. What I like about this is it gives us a chance to get Indiana Jones and Marion, 2 main characters from this film, and of course it's an iconic scene that doesn't necessarily have to be a huge set. Back in the day, this would have been probably around $20, and I could see us getting almost an exact remake of this set. It was, of course, like an ancient Egyptian tomb that looked really great, and I think that they could really remake this without having to go too terribly far with doing so. Now, the tricky one is the Temple of Doom, because the movie was very violent, and all of it really kind of takes place in one centralized location. So for the Temple of Doom, I think they could make a Temple of Doom again. Of course, this set is one of the unbelievable Mac Daddy sets from the Indiana Jones theme. This is actually the hardest one for me to find when I was hunting all these down again. But, you know, they could really just make the top temple part, or maybe just the minecart chase in like a $40 set or something. But I think that this set encapsulates a lot of the best stuff that they could do with the Temple of Doom theme. we would have to get some sets based off of the new film, but since as of this video, we don't really know very much about it, it's hard for me to speculate on what those sets could be. Now, one of the things I want to talk about, of course, is the old Indiana Jones minifigure. The old Indiana Jones minifigure was an incredible minifigure. In fact, it's one of my favorite minifigures to date, just because he had the whip, the gun, the little side satchel, leg printing, which was relatively rare back in the day, and it was just an incredible figure all around. If LEGO were to remake the Indiana Jones line and give us a new figure, I definitely think he would get printing on the back of his jacket this time, as well as an updated face. You know, the eyes are kind of the old style with the black dots, so I think that they would update all of that. But another thing I think they could update would be using the Sheriff Woody style hat, where you get a little bit of hair molded into the actual hat piece. Now, LEGO has shown us, because we have Sheriff Woody, that they A, are able to do this, and B, are willing to do it. So I think if they were going to revamp the Indiana Jones line, where literally every single version of Indiana Jones is going to need the hat, I think it would make a lot of sense to go ahead and make a mold like this for the new Indiana Jones figure. But with that being said, guys, we've covered a lot of ground in this video. Needless to say, I love the LEGO Indiana Jones theme. We got so much from this theme between San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, we got all these different sets across several different years, and then, of course, we also had 2 video games. Could LEGO make another Indiana Jones video game? Honestly, the sky's the limit. So I'm really curious to hear what you guys think. Do you think that the LEGO Indiana Jones theme could be making a comeback, or do you think I'm just dreaming because I love these sets so much? Drop a comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Well, you've made it to the end of the video. You should hit like and subscribe down below for more LEGO content from me, because I post just about every single day. You'll be up to date on all the latest in LEGO, so why not join my community and hit subscribe now?